Welcome to the Priestess Prophecies. It's Priestess Melissa, and it's so good to be with you in your energy once again today. Now, we are going to get a message from our spirit animals today and see which animal wants to speak with us and come through with a message for us today. Now, when you're watching this, this is on 2/21, February 21. Tomorrow is the 22222 portal. And so this is a huge opening of changes, major changes in our lives. Yesterday, if you've been following consecutively in the readings, we got Master Jesus, Ascended Master Jesus out speaking about the, meaningful sacrifice. Like, what is that big thing that, maybe you've had to give up or sacrifice in the past? And now you're ready to rise and shine your best coming into this 22222 portal. All right, guys. So regardless of when you're watching this is, we were talking about, we were going to go into the moon cycles. So today we're coming into that energy of the moon cycle in the waning gibbous of Libra. So we're going to see what we need to balance out today. Right now, a moment of silence and a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Thank you to the ancestors, way showers, guides for bringing through the messages that are most needed today. I feel like a lot of us, honestly, have been dealing with a lot of not only standing up to other people, but, standing up to ourselves and really pushing ourselves through these, times of seeming challenge. It's causing us to be our best selves, which, anytime we make a change in our lives, that's huge. All right, coming out today, we have, of course, because this is the year of the tiger, it's time for you to step into that role, tiger. Rawr. All right, so fire. This is all about lighting that fire under your ass, perhaps, and finally getting out there and doing what it is that you need to do. Very fitting for what we need to balance out. We need to get our energy right. We need to be sure of what it is that we want, get that masculine and feminine aspects of ourselves balanced out. What that means is that you're taking, that energy of everything that you've been building, those planting those seeds for nurturing, all the steps that you've been taking and all the plans that you've been making, towards all of your goals and your greatest aspirations and dreams. This is the year to make it all happen with this tiger and fire spirit coming out today. Absolutely. On the 22222 portal. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So when you stand true and go your path and make that decision, make that choice, okay? Because twos are all about decisions and what path are you going to take? Read the poem or listen to it by Robert Frost. The road less traveled. This talks all about really thinking about, each direction of that possibility that you could take. And maybe there's more than two, but I don't think so. Usually there's only two that it really narrows down to, if you will. And so we really have to look long and hard and really think about what the potential is of going one way or the other, and then make that choice today and choose to be unstoppable. All right. Allow passion to be your power and be that fire that moves you forward. You are bold. You are brave. Mighty forces come to your aid when you muster up that courage and when you go for what you know you truly want. I love this energy, guys. This is all about being in that jungle, right? And it's all about finding your way, finding that path, exactly the right one for you, the one that is truly going to bring that passion into your life, where you're really going to feel that fire and that fervor, you know, that you're really going to be excited about your life. But we need to balance this out. And what is it that we need to know? The tarot is going to show us, the original Rider-Waite tarot we're using today. Crossing us today is we are sure about our choice moving forward. We know exactly which cup we are going to choose. The Seven of Cups in reverse is talking about, well, in the upright, it's talking about confusion, right, of choices and having too many choices and options perhaps before us. But perhaps today we've narrowed that down and we know exactly what it is that we want. We're not walking away, you know, from ourselves, from what it is that we truly desire in our lives. That's what I feel that is saying today. With these choices, you know exactly what you want and you're not walking away from what it is that you do truly want. All those other cups, they were unfulfilling, right? Very confusing. There was one, because there's an 8 here. You walked away from 8. There were 7 other choices, you know, in this picture, but there's one. There's one, all right? There's the 8 right here of Wands. In your foundation, probably a lot of options coming at you. Which direction to go, you know, what do I want to focus on? What do I want to put my energy on? Maybe it was difficult for you to decide what it is that you wanted to, wow, my cards are turned over. Oh no, I'm sorry. I turned them over, my bad. What you were basically seeing in the past though, is that the options that were before you were not the right ones for you to connect with, to, you know, put your energy, your time, your money towards. You know, you didn't see where this was going to work out in your favor. And this was very tough for you, you know, to stay in the game, I feel. Because, you know, maybe you needed to get some more understanding. You know, this is talking about going back to school. This is about learning. Maybe there was something that you weren't seeing that gave you that edge, that gave you that ability, or will give you that ability. Maybe you're seeing that now, that there was something that you needed to learn more about. And once you were able to see that, the 5 is all about able to make that change that you perhaps needed to make, that choice that you needed to make, right? And perhaps it's with a soulmate moving forward, even in this particular case, because this is the 6 of Cups and it's in reverse. And this typically refers to soulmate energy, right? And perhaps you were realizing the options that were before you were not the right ones. And you moved to those calmer waters, right? You understood that what you needed to do is reconnect with yourself, that passion, that, you know, your life force energy, if you will. It's all about you at this point, especially if you are alone. But if you aren't alone, then reconnect with that person that you're with and make this work. Allow whatever needs to happen to occur, to have this positive outcome, to have all of that growth coming out of those cups, or find the right one that you can do this with, right? That you can have that happily ever after perhaps with. All right, guys. So this is all about what is your passion? What lights you up? What fires you up? Put down in the comments what it is that is passionate in your life right now, and what you are going for, and what you are going to be unstoppable about, because this is your life and you want to make it count. You want to make sure that you're making the right choices. And I just saw the Decide card in these cards here. We're going to get a card of advice from Spirit moving forward. And don't forget, guys, I am going to do the Romance Angels card at the end here to see what is going on, because a lot of this does seem to, you know, really center around letting go of past hurts. With the cups here, you know, here, well, not here, but innocence here, because it's like you understand what you've learned, right? This is where, you know, maybe you didn't understand and you needed to get more understanding, but that's what you're in the process of doing, I feel, by moving away from whatever this energy was that was really affecting, you know, your ability to really move forward in life and do what it is that, you know, really is what you're here to do. You know, it's like you're making yourself smaller when you don't take those opportunities to like learn more about other things and, you know, discover like what cool things that you could create or do. You never know what kind of awesomeness is inside of you, right? And this is the year of the tiger. It's either that year to couple up with that two, you know, I can see that as people coming together and kind of like that twin flame energy, really going the long distance. But right now, that's not what this seems to be showing here. This to me seems to be showing that you're being strong and brave, moving forward, being who you are truly meant to be. That's what that two and that decision and, you know, making that decision of which way to go, you know, I feel like that's that two roads, you know, and you're making that decision today. So what is coming forward for the advice for the collective? A new day, right? A new day offers so much more to us. Allow yourself to rise and shine. Yeah, just as we've been talking about, right? It's time for you to shine like the sun, right? The message here today says, let go of what was in order to make room for what is to come. So it is absolutely moving to those calmer waters, taking that understanding with you and calming your heart, right? So that you and maybe even your family, and this is known as the ferryman, right? That can take you to the other side and get that wisdom and understanding that you need so that you can stay in that, you know, your higher self. You can still come from that higher perspective, and you can remember that there's always new opportunities before you in every new day. This card says it may be time to release a relationship that has run its course. Absolutely. We were just talking about that. A job that has lost its luster, or a depleting commitment. Yeah, because there just wasn't the ability to be able to collaborate in that cooperative way and allow for more to build. There's no coins here. You know, there's just a lot of cups in reverse and having to heal. The past is over. What is done is done. Acknowledge the feelings. Learn from the experience. That's exactly what this is talking about. Learn from the experience. All right, it's over. Learn from the experience and give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. It's okay when you know something is over or you need to go a new direction or whatever the case may be. It's okay to say, it's time to go. You know, I don't mean you any ill will or anything like that, even if things weren't always necessarily the greatest, but I understand what this was about. I learned my lessons and thank you. Next. When one area of our life falls apart, new opportunities fall into place. Beautiful, but you've got to move to those calmer waters to be able to see what those new opportunities might be. All right, time for the Romance Angel cards, guys. I love it. Woo! This is awesome. I'm enjoying this reading today. You know, even though we have a lot of cards in the reverse here, I definitely feel like you have a lot of new opportunities coming towards you in the immediate. And maybe you're just, you know, making sure first that you ensure that you're in a good place before you take advantage of those opportunities. You're regaining your energy, right? You're building up for those new opportunities in that new day, right? And you want to be at your best. So this is the time to heal. This is the time to really tap in to your inner reserves and resources. So what do the Romance Angels? Well, there we go. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah. So, you know, if it's time to move away, like you see this woman and child doing here, then do so. You know what is best for your situation. And Spirit is asking you to trust and know that you have got the eye of the tiger, right? And maybe you need some tiger's eye. I had a tiger card come out, the tiger's eye card, actually, when I pulled for myself. And so I'm actually in the process of getting some of this, but especially with this being the year of the tiger, this really may be the time for us to tap into that. So get you some tiger's eye, whether it be earrings or a ring or a bracelet, necklace, you know, or a stone that you can put on your altar or just carry with you. It will greatly help you today to tap into that power, especially in this year of the tiger energy of 2022. So get ready for the 22222 portal, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share, of course, to help others to be able to see these messages and help them even further. Come back and watch this message again as well, because you can then see how this message applied and helped you after you maybe went through the first week of the portal or whatever. So thank you once again for joining me, and I will see you again for another reading. Bye bye for now.